met a gypsy.
You know, there's a lot of people out there that you know won't do what it takes to put your money where your mouth is.
Goes back to what you said. How bad do you really want it?
Yeah.
You may want some of these changes, but what are you doing to make them happen? It's like what we talked about earlier. Like, do you really want it, or do you just want to complain? And that's why I'm with you too. Like, if anyone, I mean, even for me, it obviously I would say Salt Lake. I had a lot of positive response. There wasn't much negative at all. I tell everybody, like, it's only downhill from here. Like, it's gonna only get worse. I'm gonna get criticized whatever I do from here on out. But along the years, I've had criticism along the way. And when somebody actually criticizes me and makes a point on like what I actually did that they didn't like, whatever, I'm like, I love that criticism. I seek it. I want criticism that's real so that I can get better. But I don't listen to shit talk. Blair sucks. I can't stand that dude. Blah, blah. Okay, like what? Okay, you're just talking crap. Like, say why. Like, I want to know why, because I want to fix it if it's a real problem. Like, I'm personally desperate to be the best that I could be. I want to be the best ever. I mean, that would be my ultimate goal, honestly. I mean, that's the ex-racer in me. I would love to be the best broadcaster ever in the sport of Supercross. The only way I'm going to get there is to be criticized along the way and learn from it. And I love that shit. But if you're just going to talk bad and just talk smack and just take shots online, that means nothing to anybody. And again, if you're criticizing the sport and you just want to talk bad about the sport, that ain't moving the needle. Put an idea behind your shit talk. And guess what? Maybe all of a sudden someone sees it and goes, wow, that dude had a good idea, and it gets implemented. So I'm with you again. Like, do something about it. If you got a problem and you don't like things, try to make an impact and actually fix it. Don't just type. You know, on my podcast, I call it angry fingers. The angry fingers are just angry.
Yeah.
Have some solution fingers.
Yeah.
Once you say what you think could be better, and then actually people might take your shit talk serious. But otherwise, all you're doing is you're just angry fingers. And I mean, people, I don't think, care about your angry fingers. Solution fingers, though. Wow, it's a good idea.
I'm definitely
might try to implement that or something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, it comes back to like I do think that like our system is designed to have those good ideas rise to the top. Like that's sort of, I mean, and if something isn't working, like it is just a bad idea. Like everything, right? Everything. This isn't just motocross. This is everything in life. There's just good ideas or bad ideas, and you just need to think hard enough about like whatever's working right. Like democracy, good idea or a bad idea. You know, communism, capital, good idea, bad idea. Racism, super bad idea, terrible idea. That's something like there's a bunch of...
The public figures it out, man.
Yeah.
Society figures out the good and the bad ideas, and the good ones end up working and the bad ones don't.
Yeah. It's process of elimination. But yeah, you would just hope that, I think we're just set up for good ideas to win. So I'm hoping that, you know, I mean, there's been some great ideas on this podcast even.
Well, I think it comes back again to two people that are passionate about it. Like, you love it, right? I mean, I love it. Like, if you're doing this and you're dedicating your life and you're spending those hours that you put in, you love it, right? You have a choice. You don't have to do this. You obviously love it. I love it. You think I liked sleeping in airports and red eye and being away from my family all that time? No, I didn't like that, but I love this sport enough to do it. I care, and you care. There's a lot of people that care, and that's why, I think it comes back to what can we do with what we got? And I know we got a lot of passionate people in a lot of places, and that goes all the way through. And I hate the rivalries that all kind of brew, but I think it's softer now. But the people at Monster, dude, they want this sport to blow up. Red Bull, they want the sport to blow up. Everybody wants the same damn thing.
Yeah.
We just got to get on the same page, because I think there's a pretty simple formula on how to get there. And I think if we all collectively just go, hey, guys, we got something here. Like, we are on the cusp of having something special again. It's been a while since we've been able to break mainstream.
Yeah.
We can do it. Let's all get together and figure out how. And it's not far off. Like you said, the sport's not broken. Nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
It's working. It's good. I want it to be great, because great will break through. Good will stay where we're at. And I think if we all just come together and say, hey, let's take that big step together. Let's make it great. And I think there's some simple solutions outside of the typical business things that have to be done. You know, they're all businesses again. They have to operate a certain way. I think inside that realm, though, we can do it. And you're a big part of that. What you're doing, Steve Mathis. I know you guys are.
That's the homie right
the
there,
bestest
bro.
of buddies, but that's your homie right there. He's having a huge impact. He's the diehard fan guy. Like he's got that pack and he's pushing. You know, I'm pushing in my ways that I can. I'm trying to influence.
I'll say this on the Steve Mathis thing, and I've said it before. The sport needs that guy bad. I am not going to be that guy. And for anyone that says like the Gypsy Gang over Pulp thing and go, hey, please don't look at me to be the guy that could do what Steve does. I don't fucking want it.
Exactly.
I don't want it. I want him
just like,
to keep doing his thing.
Hey, we don't need 2 jets. We need a jet and an AP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, and I hate those debates too, because people, it's just typical human nature, but they want to pick one. They want to pick a side. Dude, we got a lot. Like, we got a lot to choose from. That's badass. It's growing. It's getting bigger. Like, it's awesome. It's working. And like the point I was making, though, is we have a lot of people in pretty impactful spots making a difference and really moving. I mean, Jeremy Malott at Red Bull. That dude's on it. He cares. He is trying to innovate in every way. I mean, dude, he throws ideas at me sometimes, and he's like, what do you think of this one? Like, he could very easily clock in and clock out, get his paycheck, and do his job. That dude is into it. So there's all these people that are way into it. We just got to all realize what we got. It's like we're sitting on a big old golden egg here, man. Let's cook this thing, dude. We're really, really there. And again, that's where me personally, like, I'm trying to have an impact in the way that I can. And for me, my podcast it's okay size. Like, we have a good audience. I'm happy, but that's not moving the needle. Where I can move the needle is on the television side by just bringing something different. Again, I'm different than the rest. I'm not your typical pro broadcaster too. Like, when you look at Ralph and Lee and Todd, these dudes are like, they're pros, man. They are like the best of the best. They do the Olympics. They've done NASCAR, Indy. These are all pros. I don't know if I could even be like them. I don't think I could go into other sports and even have an impact. What I can do is just have an impact in this sport because I love it and I'm psychopathically obsessed with it. So that's like when I get a chance to be on TV on the floor or race day live or my one shot in the booth, I want to be me too. I want to do it in my way and try to have an impact in a little bit different way. And that's hard to do because I have a job to do too. I gotta do the job right. I gotta do what they do and click the boxes of a play-by-play professional network broadcaster. But I can't just do it that way only because then I wouldn't be who I am. So I gotta be me too. And that's why when I got that chance, I was having to balance the role of do what you're supposed to do and do it right, but be you and speak the language. I think I called the writers dudes a couple times. Like, you know, I probably steered off my role a little bit, but I felt like it was my way to talk to the fans and be like, I am one of you. Like, I get it. I know what you want. I know what you guys are craving. I'm going to try to do the job the best I can the right way, but I'm also going to talk to that fan base. And that juggle was very difficult, but I want that bad because I want the fan base happy. They do bitch a lot about a lot of things, and I see it, and it bums me out. It makes me sad because it's like they want it to. We all want this thing to be bigger and better, whatever. And so I wanted to do what I could to make sure that they were satisfied too.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.